Hi friends, today I have Rohini Jog, uh, entrepreneur and owner of a brand called Craft Circle. She has been promoting sustainability and fair price business. Today we are in talks of how it impacts her business. Over to you, Rohini, and you can ask me what you feel like.
Thank you, Reena, for this opportunity. So, just to give you a little bit of background
Yeah,
about what I do.
yeah,
See, I have been running Craft Circle, which is like you mentioned, it's a lifestyle retail store that's based in Dadar now. And I have been running it for the last, I think it's a seventh year in running now.
wow,
And what we try to do at Craft Circle is that we are selling, so we curate products, we curate handcrafted products,
yeah,
and they are mainly in the categories of ready-made apparel,
yeah,
accessories like gifting and jewelry and bags and so on and so forth,
yes,
and decor. So,
yeah,
small home decor products or even larger products like bedspreads or table linen and things like that. So
right,
there is a fairly large mix of handcrafted products. Uh, when we started, and even today, the one of the things that, like you mentioned, that we try to promote along with sustainability is to look at it from a slightly rights-based approach of saying that craftsmen and artisans should get a fair price for their work.
right,
Okay, and so trying to promote fair trade, because as you can imagine, most of handcrafting is about labor.
hmm,
So which in our country, unfortunately, people don't tend to give money for. So it's
right,
not just about the material on which which you use to make a crafted product. It's also about how much labor goes into making each product and how
right,
each product is unique. And
hmm,
also, we know that 90% of products probably that are handcrafted also contribute very positively to carbon footprint,
right,
and are ecologically sustainable and generally are great to incorporate into your lifestyle, going
correct,
where we are in terms of climate change and so on and so forth.
sure,
So this is in a nutshell what we do. And for your viewers, if anyone's interested, they can always get in touch with you and I can tell them more. So,
sure,
that's where we are.
sure,
Coming to why I wanted to talk to you specifically was because, like I told you, it's been now 6 or 7 years since we opened the store, and maybe I have been working from home for a couple of years before that. So I've just been curious about the fact of, sometimes when you get into a business and you really want to know as to how did this business find you? Because at least in my case, really the business found me more than me finding the business in many ways. And
right.
it almost seemed like destiny brought me to this point of wanting to start this business. So I wanted to know whether my birth number or my destiny number, I've heard you speak about these things often in your videos,
Yes.
and whether they had something to do, and how is this business something that I should continue, or is this, am I in the right place? I mean, let me just put it, you know, in a short
Right.
way.
So, basis your date of birth, which I am aware of, your both birth number and your destiny number is 9. For a number 9 to be in a humanitarian space, which is what you have positioned yourself as. You've been talking about supporting the craftsmen, giving a fair price, offering handicraft as a business is absolutely bang on for you. And when you're saying that destiny has found this business for you, or business has found you, it was meant to be. And you have been in humanitarian space for a long time, from what I am aware of. And this business, definitely you have seen success in last 7 years, from starting from a small, operation from home to now a successful store. Definitely you're in the right place, and trust me, being here is the way forward for you. There is no other way. And I'm sure you will excel beautifully in the space that you're doing your work.
Wow, that sounds so good. Thank you so much. That
You're
in
most
itself is a
welcome.
lot of encouragement on its own.
You're most welcome. Yeah.
Another question that I had, which was leading into my first question actually, was this: that now the new thing that we have begun to work on in the last, COVID has not been easy, but kind of we started some work on our website now.
Right.
And I think that we are in the process where we are not very far from launching it.
Right.
So since we are in the process of getting into a new space, as far as our sales are concerned, and even in terms of marketing, branding, just expansion in a way, because
Right.
going online would definitely mean it's a big push towards expansion and
Yes.
scale,
Yeah.
of the business. I also had questions around that, and I wanted to know
Sure.
whether, whether that's something I should be getting into based on my
Yeah.
numerological chart.
Absolutely. So see, online business also has certain elements that support it or not support. Your elements will be consumed by website business, which means that once you get started, it is going to hog away all your time. Uh, that means lot more effort, lot more direction that you will have to give, and the business will start supporting you incredibly. So I think it's a logical extent why it may look like a logical thing saying that I have a store and therefore online. Not everyone is in the online business successful. People do get into it and think that they're bleeding at the end of the day because sustaining that business is an effort, right?
Yes.
And so I would suggest two things for you. One, it's a great business to be in, right? An extension online will work for you. But if you find someone who can also support you, right? Whose numbers support internet business, you should hire them or collab with them so that you don't get consumed completely into that space, right? And you need to, because you will
Okay.
have an offline store as well as online store. So you need to keep a balance between the two so that you don't lose the bigger picture, which is where you are into your humanitarian space, because this space will consume you completely. So I think that's how you
Yes.
should be, approaching way forward on your business.
That sounds so interesting. No, really, that's a great insight. And
Wish
it
you all
makes
the
me
best
feel,
on this one, Rohini, because I'm sure your business is in a very beautiful space, if I may say so. And people, all of us want to contribute in some way. But I think it's not easy for all of us to reach out to NGOs or wanting to, contribute. But this is the best way, I think. You can become a medium for all of us to do our small bit, if not completely get consumed by how and the guilt of not being able to give it to the world.
no, 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 no.
Huh?
No one should have guilt over this. That I can tell you.
Yeah,
It's a slow process, and I think it's as long as you're mindful of your consumption
absolutely.
patterns,
Absolutely.
that in itself is a big help, actually.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for this.
Thank you so much, Rohini, for coming in. It was super interesting to have this perspective presented to my clients now or to my viewers, and I'm sure they'll be happy to have a look at your business as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye, Reena.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.